So today we have a nice geometrical problem. We take a rectangle and label its corner as A, B, C, D. Now we inscribe a triangle inside this rectangle and label its corner as J and K, and one of the corner is already the point C. Now because of these new line segments, the rectangle has been divided into 4 triangles. So for a better explanation, let us fill the triangles with some color. So let this one be colored as green, this one be colored as blue, this one be colored as yellow, and the middle one let it be equals to white only because it itself is a color. Now it has been given that the yellow triangle is having an area 3 units square, the blue triangle is having an area 4 units square, and the green triangle is having an area 5 units square. Now the question is to find the area of the white triangle, that's the missing area. So this is Anmol Mishra, and now let us see the solution. How can we find the area of the missing triangle? Okay, so here we have the diagram. Now first of all, we will utilize the fact that the given quadrilateral is a rectangle, hence all the corner angle would be 90 degrees. Now let the length of the line segment JD be equals to variable A, the length of the line segment AJ be equals to variable B, the length of the line segment AK be equals to variable C, and length of the line segment KB be equals to variable D. Now the total length of AD, that is breadth of the rectangle, becomes A plus B, and the total length of the rectangle becomes C plus D. Now we all know that in a rectangle opposite sides are equal. Therefore, if the length of AD is A plus B, the length of BC is also going to be A plus B. And if AB is having a length C plus D, the length of CD is also going to be equals to C plus D. Okay, now let the area of the missing triangle that we have to find be equals to variable capital X. So now our goal is to get the value of capital X. So here we have marked all the required variables. Now let us move on to the actual solution. Now before that, let area of the rectangle be equals to variable Y, capital Y. Okay. Now as per our variable markings, the length of the rectangle is C plus D and the breadth is A plus B. Hence area of the rectangle, that is capital Y, equals to A plus B into C plus D. Okay. Now area of this green triangle is equals to half the base, that is C plus D, and the height, that is equals to A. Similarly, the blue triangle is having an area half D into A plus B, and that is equals to 4. And similarly, the yellow triangle is having an area half B into C, and that is equals to 3. Okay. Now this numeric values, we will utilize it a bit later on. First of all, let us find an equation to find the value of capital X. So we can simply say that from the area of the complete rectangle, if we subtract the area of these 3 colored triangles that are given, we'll get the area of the missing triangle. Simple. So area of the triangle, that's capital Y, minus the area of the green triangle, area of the blue triangle, and area of the yellow triangle, equals to area of the white triangle, that's the missing area, and we have taken it as a variable capital X. Okay. Now the value of Y in terms of A, B and C is equals to A plus B into C plus D. And if we just open the bracket, it is going to be equals to AC plus AD plus BC plus BD. Now minus, so it has been having an area of 5, but will not put 5 but its formula, that is half A into C plus D. And if we just open the bracket, it is going to be equals to AC upon 2 and AD upon 2, and both of them having the negative sign, minus the area of the blue triangle. So area of the blue triangle is half D into A plus B. Therefore, negative AD upon 2, negative BD upon 2, minus the area of the yellow triangle, and that is going to be equals to negative CB upon 2, and this thing is equals to capital X. Now look carefully, we have positive AC and negative AC upon 2, positive AD and negative AD upon 2, positive BC and negative BC upon 2, and positive BD and negative BD upon 2. So when we will simplify this like terms, we will have AD upon 2 plus AC upon 2 plus BC upon 2 plus BD upon 2 minus AD upon 2, and this thing is equals to area of the missing triangle, that's capital X. Now this thing over here, all of them a common denominator equals to 2, and the numerator will turn out to be A plus B into C plus D, and that is ultimately area of the rectangle, hence it can be written as capital Y. So what we currently have is capital Y upon 2 minus AD upon 2 equals to x. Keep this as equation number 1. Okay, so here we have got the equation number 1. Now in this particular equation, everything is absolutely fine except this thing, that is AD upon 2. We have to just find its value in something else, and that's also very nice. Let us see. So area of the green triangle is half A into C plus D, and that is equals to area of green triangle, and it was given that it is having an area of 5. So half A into C plus D equals to 5. And area of the blue triangle is half D into A plus B, and that is area of the blue triangle, so it's equals to 4. Now if we simply multiply these two equations, on the left hand side we will have 1/4 of A into D into A plus B into C plus D, and that's equals to 5 into 4, that's 20. Now observe carefully, we have A plus B into C plus D, and that's ultimately area of the rectangle, so it can be just represented as capital Y. So what we have is A into D into capital Y upon 4 equals to 20. So now when we'll just simplify this equation so as to isolate AD upon 2 on one of this side, we will get AD upon 2 equals to 40 upon Y. So here we have got the value of AD upon 2, that is 40 upon Y. Now we'll replace the value of AD upon 2 in the first equation. So now the first equation will turn out to be Y upon 2 minus 40 upon Y equals to capital X. And when you will simplify this particular equation, you will get y square minus 80 equals to 2xy. Okay. Now look carefully that y was equals to area of the rectangle that is divided into area of 4 triangles. So ultimately addition of area of that 4 triangle equals to area of the rectangle. Therefore 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus x equals to y. Therefore the value of y is equals to 12 plus x. So here we have got the value of y in terms of x. So now we'll replace the value of y in this particular equation. So the equation will turn out to be 12 plus x the whole square minus 80 equals to 2 times x into 12 plus x. And when you will open the brackets, you will get 144 plus x square plus 24x minus 80 equals to 24x plus 2x square. 24x from both of the side got cancelled out. 2x square minus x square becomes single x square. On the other side we'll have 144 minus 80, that's 64. Therefore x square equals to 64. Taking square root on both of the side, x is equals to plus or minus 8. Now remember that x represents the area of a triangle, hence it cannot be negative, so we have to go with the positive value. Therefore the value of capital X is equals to 8 units square, and that's the answer that we were looking for.